Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Will here. Today I have another Mystery Tackle Box Pro. It's August, so it's getting to be the dog days of summer here, and it's hot. That's why I'm in the shade right now. It's really hot. So this is the time of year where you maybe need to slow down and catch those finicky fish because they're not super active, because they're sluggish, because it's freaking hot out. So hopefully what's inside will be an August theme, but we'll find out. And before we unbox it, just remember you can save $10 off your first box, whether it's bass, whether it's saltwater, whether it's panfish and trout, whether it's multi-species boxes, walleye and sauger, ice fishing, so you name it. So click on the link below and let's open this thing up. What it is. Here we go. Let's see. Looks like there's a bunch of baits in there. Something just fell out. Oh, I like that. Alright, so first we're just going to start off right off the bat. First thing I grabbed, which was on the floor, is a Smart Baits. So I do have some of these. I have not seen these in a long time. I think I'm out of the baits I had, but they were color changing Cincos. So they change based off the color temperature. Now I don't really know if it totally makes sense based on the water temperature, or if it's just a cool color changing bait. You know, I don't really think it matters when it's in the water, but it's a really cool bait. These things are activated by water temperature, so if it's colder it'll change one color, if it's warmer it'll change one color. So multiple color changes and imitate live bleeding prey, fish that will trigger fish to bite. I don't know. Let's try it right now. One on the water. So these are just a watermelon red color. These are going to be really good for just about anything, like a Carolina rig for slower, deeper fish. Go slow. I think these appendages come off. We'll leave them on right now. Ribbed action. They are definitely got a scent to them. I'm not sure if that's a fish scent or if it's just when they were made, that's what they smell like. But yeah, they're kind of unique bait. They actually got some rib, just like a body part on the appendages here that kind of stick out 3D like. Anyways, it's watermelon red right now. Water temp is 72 degrees. So I did leave them in the water for like a minute just now, just right out the edge of the boat. I would say they're a darker watermelon red now. Didn't really change color. I think what happens is it really needs to be a significant water temp change for it to change like color. I would assume that would have to do with air temperature too, because when I had the Cinco, I did a video a long time ago. The Cinco was like, I don't know, I think it was like a blackish red, and then when you sprayed cold water on it from the hose at the house for like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, colder water, so like 20-degree difference at least, and that Cinco turned to like a chartreuse greenish yellow. So I think these just need to be in the water longer, I think, and they'll change a different color, I would assume. And if I leave them in the sun, they might also change a different color. Next up, we got the Lucky Strike. So this is a jerk bait, so for like, again, tired, sluggish bass. Bluegill jerk bait, which is a great color, and with a shad spot here to mimic a shad. Dies 4 feet, 4.5 inches long, weighs a ½ ounce. Lucky Strike makes some good jerk baits, and this color is a great color for bass, and it mimics bluegill really well, so perfect. Then we have the Weston Cree Craw June Bug. These are some huge baits. They're 4-inch baits. They're just big, bulky creature baits. June bug color. So this is, again, they're scented too. I would use these in this part of summer. I would use it for lethargic, bass, and put it on either for punching or flipping or dragging it on the bottom. Just deeper water for lethargic bass. And yeah, these would be some good baits for big bass. Then we got looks like a Phoenix all-purpose jig. You got a mustad hook, 3/8 ounce. Just looks to be a flipping jig. You could probably use it for a casting jig, or drag it on the bottom, flip it. Perfect little jig. 3/8 ounce, all-purpose jig. Can't beat those. Then we have the Stickies 3/0 EWG hooks. They're literally just EWG hooks in here. These hooks would be perfect for anything from rigging these Weston baits or these smart baits. They're just perfect for rigging a little bit bulkier baits on hooks, so when the fish bite down, there's an extra wide gap so that bait gets out of the way and can still hook up the fish or keep the fish pinned a little bit better. So these hooks work great. Come in a pack of 3, I guess. Booyah baits. This is the Tow Runner Junior, so it's a small frog, which is perfect for being on the river like I am. Perfect for catching smallmouth bass, because it's a little bit smaller than a smallmouth bass. Needs something a little bit smaller than a big giant bait. Sure, they'll still eat those big baits, but they got smaller mouths, so versus a large mouth. So this is the Tow Runner Junior in the leopard frog color, and you can also use this for bass. It's just got a white belly, leopard frog top, and then like a it comes with a spare tail, so you can just reel it in slow and it's going to wobble, make some action, or you can also take it off and just use it as a little frog. But you can reel in fast and things going to kick and spit and make bubbles and make ripples in the water, and fish are going to want to eat it. And yeah, fish are going to love this bait, guys. Seriously, this would be a great top water bait when it's cloudier or later in the evening, or just around some slop. So that's it in the box. We have a few more things. You have what's inside each box. It looks like they have a QR code for you to look at what's inside now, but you get a lot of the stuff. It'll tell you what the price is for each individual item to make sure you get your money's worth. And usually every box is always over $30 worth of stuff, so you always get way more than money's worth. You get to try out new things that you may not try, like these smart baits. They might actually be a smart bait. On these Lucky Strike lures, I don't have any bluegill ones like this, but this is a great, phenomenal color. So yeah, you know, these booyah frogs, I don't have anything like this, but now it's going to force me to try them because these look really interesting, and I got one now, so I'm sure I'll catch a lot of fish on this. And then in every box too, you have a dibble. They tag some people on them and everyone, which is cool. There's usually some discounts in there, and they always have just a good fun read, and it's, you know, giving you tips on how to catch fish. It's a really cool read. Check it out if you get them in the box. And they always have really cool stickers too, really creative designs over there at the Catch Co team. And there's one right there. So if you catch a hog bass, you're hooking hogs, right? So that's it for the Mr. Tackle box, though. So that's it for the Mr. Tackle box. You got a cool sticker, got a nice read with tips and tricks. You got some baits. You got a nice jerk bait, which is probably kind of an expensive one. You got a really nice all-purpose jig. You can do multiple things. You got hooks for those baits. You got more of these baits, and then you got a really cool topwater frog, which is probably close to $10 as well. So you get some real cool stuff in this month's box. And yeah, they definitely themed it, I would say, to the August theme. Everything's, you know, getting lethargic, doesn't really want to eat as much unless it's really early morning, late evening, because they're just tired. They're tired from the stinking sun. There's not as much oxygen in the water, so, you know, good themed box. I think it's a good one. Give Mr. Tackle Box out a try for yourself if you haven't yet. Save on your first box, and you might just like it. If you're new to walleye fishing, you're new to bass fishing, you're new to panfish, new to saltwater. If you're going down on vacation, you want some saltwater stuff, grab a saltwater box. You get stuff that's full in there that will guarantee you to catch you fish. So I would do it, guys. They're not that expensive, and you get a lot of stuff in each box, and you get a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally maybe try, and you might end up really liking, really appreciating some of these new newer techniques like that frog. I haven't used something like that on a frog before, so different techniques. Just give them a try. Even thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.